Assalamu alaikum. My name is Munassir Ijaz and welcome to the my channel Prog Tech. In this tutorial, we will discuss about the switch. As in our previous lecture, we will discuss about the if, else, if, and else statement. Now we will discuss about the alternative of if, else, if, and that is our switch. And how we in this tutorial we will discuss about the syntax of switch and how it's work and how it make our code shorter. Now here is the I write the syntax of our switch. That is the switch keyword of the PHP switch. And here we write our condition. And first we give the case one. And after this, the uh, we write any code that we want to execute. And we must use the break after the every case two. Why we use the break? Because if we don't use the break, then it also execute other cases, but we don't want to execute other cases. That's why we use the break statement. And similarly, at the end we use the default. Why we use the default? Actually default is used here because if all the conditions are false, then our default condition is in working. Means that code is to be executed if n is different from all of label, so our default is in work. And make it comment, and we write a sorry comment, sorry. And here we write a small code for switch statement. Here write that color, and if get the color is red. Now we use our switch. Switch is switch dollar sign color. I pass this variable to switch, and now using the curly braces. In curly braces, first of all we write our case one, and in case one I write that case. So case is if the so our first case is well, okay, we write it red. Our first case is red. Make it and red. Now if our first case is red, then it's using semicolon colon, and here we write our echo statement that we want to show. I am red. Okay. Now we use there the break. Why use this? We don't use the break, then it execute all other cases. But we don't want to execute all other cases, so to use the break. And case two. In case two, I write if the color is blue, then colon. Sorry, and write here echo. I am blue, and use the break. And in third case, okay, we take any color brown and colon. Write here what we want to echo, show you the message, and write that I'm brown. Make this and use the break. Okay. And in last we use default. Why we use default? We use default if these all our cases are false, then our default condition will be running state. And in default, I write that echo all conditions are not true. Now we will go to our browser and check it's working. Make our page refresh. Okay, it give us the message I'm red. Yes, why it's give us the message? Because we use dollar sign color equal to red. We already make it red, and that's why it's our only case one is in running position, and it's ignore all other cases. Why it's ignore all? Because we use the break statement, and due to the break statements, it terminate the loop here, and it goes out of the loop. Now if we write brown here, control S, and now our this condition run, and go to our browser and check it, refresh our page. Yes, it's working very good. And now it's we make all the condition false. Mean that if we ask that make the color yellow. Now we'll go to browser and check it which condition is in running state. All conditions are not true. I hope you all are understand with the switch. You also do same this by the help of if else if. You just have to write this in your if condition and then write this in your else if and also write this in else if and then in last write this condition in else. So in this way you also use this in else if, but this the code is so shorter in by the help of switch, but if you use else if, then it's a little bit longer than the switch. I prefer the switch, use the switch, but at some places we prefer the else if. But in short, if I say that it depends upon our work or our need what we want to use switch or else if. At some places I prefer the else if, but at some I still prefer the switch. So it's all depend upon our need. And thank you so much. If you have any query, comments me and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.